I'm Capt. Stanford with Texas Fish Tips. This is your weekly fishing report.
Okay, guys, it's spring break over at the good old Fina docks. That north wind's blowing this week. It's been cold, not that pretty, but there's still some redfish or sheep's head in here. There's some sand trout, there's some whiting, even a few flounder mixed in here in that deeper water. You can not get any bites in that 25, 30 foot of water. Back up to those rocks. Get up there in the 5, 10 foot or pitch towards it with a light weight or even free line shrimp, and you'll find those fish. They're in there. Use your depth finder, go round and round looking for them, and you'll find them. Sometimes right in this 92-foot hole, right on the edges. Not in the deep water, but right on the edges of it. That's where you want to be. Also, if you go around in this corner, Martin Midstream, there's these big ships tied in here, these pilings. Lots of sheep's head. There's a few reds being pulled in, 1 or 2 trout, and a few flounder mixed in, all on shrimp. If you want to catch big ugly, you have to release them, but if you take a shrimp, throw it out in that deep water, that channel, and on the bottom, you just let it set, and one of them will come along there and find it for you.
All right, out here on the North Jetty, anywhere those rocks start, about 15, 20 foot of water is where you want to be. You can anchor your boat like a trolling motor or a rig anchor, whatever, rock anchor, whatever you got, but you need to be setting straight up and down about 15, 20 to 25 foot of water. Or you can get out in the deeper water and pitch towards the bank with a light weight. If you get right on top of it, like 15, 20 foot of water, use a heavy weight, like say a 2 ounce or an ounce egg sinker sometimes works. It depends on the current, but you can get your line unhung a lot in those rocks a lot easier. If you're going straight up and down, you're throwing it out, you're going to lose a lot of tackle. If you're going straight up and down, you can get a lot of it back. But you need about 1 crank off the bottom so that you're not right on those rocks. Now, there's been sheep's head all up and down through there, even that old yellow weather buoy out here. Either side or on the buoy itself, that's some good place right there to catch some sheep's head and some bull reds. There's been reds, flounder, just about everything else in there. You can come out on the end of that jetty and get on the north side of that north jetty. Same thing. You just have to find those fish. Fish a little bit. You don't get them, move down 15, 20 yards. Keep doing it. South jetty, same way. Get anywhere around those rocks and just about 15, 20 foot of water, but make sure these other people are fishing down here that you're not bothering them, because we all try and get along. All right, good old Brown and Roots, this old wide channel right down through here. Either side of this channel, right out in here, there's been some reds and drum. There's also been some right out here. If your boat is a deep draft, stay in the channel, pitch up on the bank with shrimp. If not, if you can float out into the shallow water, just stop a little bit, fish, move on up, fish, go with the wind. Keep on doing it until you find those fish. There's schools of black drum and reds in here. Yeah, they're scattered. They're not all in one spot, but look for the potholes, and sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll see the mud holes. That's where they're at. Same way right in through here. This deep channel, there's been holding some black drum in there, and there's some reds. When that tide drops out, they will jump down in that deeper water for safety. Then also, you get all the way over in Sailboat Channel. There's still some reds and trout and some black drum, especially right on this corner right here. Black drum like to hang right there. But also, there's been right here on this wide channel, right here on this intersection, and the very back of this one, all on shrimp. Over around California Hole, this whole area, Klondike Islands, all this area, it's holding some black drum and reds. If you get some shrimp, put them on a hook, throw them out there. You can use a popping cork. You can free line them. I like to use a heavier weight where I can chunk it further. And just do it like you would cut bait for mullet or menhaden or whatever you got. But get out here, anchor down, fish a little bit, and go with the wind. And then if you don't catch something, move about 15, 20 yards. And fan cast different areas. Try and make as big of a swath with all your lines you can. Then you can move up and do it again. Another swath, keep doing it. And you'll find some redfish. Also, island number 4, all down through has been holding some fish. This whole area has been holding some fish, but particularly right up next to these islands. You can get out here and anchor away from them and throw towards it. And there's been some good fish. Watching, I'm Capt. Stanford.